So here is if you do that assessment, A is export ready, 90 to 100%. These people are positioned for sustainable export business. They can start exporting immediately. B is almost ready, 70 to 80% as the score, almost positioned for sustainable export business. They can start to export, but need to fix few areas of readiness to be sustainable. Midway to ready, 50 to 69%. Midway to ready is positioned, midway to positioning for a sustainable export. Have a long way to go. Should not start export, but focus on fixing all the issues on export readiness. Just starting, 30 to 49. Just starting the journey to export business. Need to concentrate on local business development and less on export readiness. E, preparing to start. Getting ready to start journey to exportation. Focus on overseeing the teething problem of business setup. So this is the report of what we did. And from this assessment, you see only one person is export ready. Only one. And that's 5%. And when I did this across the country, different regions of the country participated, 120 businesses, it was about 3 to 4%. The challenge of export readiness is a big challenge. If you fix it, our export will soar as a nation. 9, almost ready. 49, almost ready can start to export. But the challenge of almost ready is that because you are almost ready, there are few areas you need to fix. And it might be a critical area that you should give attention. I would rather you do that before you even start. But in some cases, you can start. The reason some people drop out is because they were almost ready. Because they were able to do a shipment or 2 shipments, even 3 shipments. Because they were almost ready. But they didn't know those areas that they need to fix. They didn't know about it. They didn't know about it. But that area, issue now crystallized in that area. And they now realize that, I didn't know about this before. But midway to ready, you have a long way to go. Please go and learn more on export business before you start. How do we get started? Now, capacity building and mentoring is the first step. Capacity building, get someone who is in the business you can work with and learn all you can. Then confirm the product you want to export and the market. So if you are ready to production, then confirm the market. Who are those that buy? What volume do they buy? Which country? What do they use it for? Then do a search of the overseas sales rep in that market. So if I realize there is more demand for my product in Germany, then I should look for rep in Germany. If there's a demand for my product in Germany, in Canada, and in Australia, if there are more demand for it in those 3 countries, I should be asking which of them can I get a rep, because they are all top market. Which of them can I get, and then immediately I get a rep, carry out your readiness assessment so you can fix those areas and then cover the issues of readiness, fix the issue of readiness before you eventually launch out. Before you eventually launch out. The book I wrote on export readiness is called Build to Go Global. Build to Go Global. It's 20,000. If you can get a copy wherever you are in the country, we can dispatch it to you. Wherever you are in the country, the manual contains the cure to each of those areas of export readiness. It contains the cure to each of those areas of export readiness. So it will be great for you to get it. We also have Eureka, how to find buyers. How to find buyers. Now, this, if you are getting this Eureka, don't get that manual. That manual is already inside this place. There are 2 manuals here. The manual on export readiness and the manual on how to find buyer are together in the Eureka pack. And this also can be delivered to you without any extra cost anywhere in the country. Anywhere in the country. Then we have what we call from export novice to export legend. It's a capacity building and export mentoring program. It's a 6-month program, but you can actually start working on your export project before then. Now, we have what we call export hack. It's a product-specific export. So I can see some people put palm oil. You can get export hack for palm oil. It will teach you everything only on palm oil. The pitfall in export, the documentation, the market where there is demand, the packaging of that product. All of that you find in Export Act. Export Act is not general, it's specialized on a product. You are doing plantain flour, you are doing gari, you are doing different products we mentioned earlier. We have Export Act for over 100 products, but it's a product specific. And then we have export coaching program. The export coaching program is basically to help individuals who say, look, I want you to coach me on market advisory or product advisory or pricing advisory or payment advisory or different, depending on the peculiar challenge. You already have some basic information. So you don't need the full-blown training. You just need to work within a particular area. As I conclude, I would like to stress the need for reasonable and regular investment in trade education by exporting company in order to be export ready, so as to prevent each pre-export documentation, hassle-free export clearance process, and each for pre-export payment process. Thank you very much.